Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today's topic is comparative forms of adjectives and adverbs. Let's get started. So the comparative. We use the comparative form of adjectives and adverbs to show differences between people, places, things, or actions. So here's a few examples. She decided to take the train because it's faster than the bus. The winning team played the game more skillfully than the losing team. Can you see the comparative? The comparative are highlighted in green. So let's look at the form, guys. The form of a comparative adjective depends on the number of syllables the adjective has. So one syllable adjectives, we add ER. So tall is an example. Old, new, and smart are examples of words that have one syllable. So we add ER when we are changing them to the comparative form. So taller, older, newer, smarter. Okay? If it's one syllable adjective ending in E, we add an R at the end. So for example, nice, large, and wise, we can change it into the comparative form by adding R to the end. So nicer, larger, wiser. Perfect. Let's get going. So the form of a comparative adjective depends on the number of syllables the adjective has, okay? Two syllable adjectives ending in Y, we change the Y to an I and then we add ER. So prettier, tastier, happier. Yeah? The same way with healthy, friendly, and lonely, we can say healthier, friendlier, and lonelier, or we could say more healthy, less healthy, or more friendly, less friendly, or more lonely, less lonely. Hopefully no one's lonely, okay? Everybody's got some friends. So let's keep going. So most other two-syllable adjectives, we can also use more or less. So more crowded, less crowded. More worried, less worried. Adjectives with three or more syllables is the same thing. We use more or less. So more powerful, less powerful, more intelligent, less intelligent. Okay, good. We use comparative adverbs to show differences in how people do things. So John ran faster than the other racers. John's on a roll. He works more efficiently on a computer. Okay? Easy enough, right? Let's get going. Let's keep going. Forming comparative adverbs is similar to the way we form comparative adjectives, okay? So same form as adjectives if we add either an ER or R. So harder, faster, and smarter. So with the adverbs ending in LY, we can use more or less. So more quickly, less quickly. More carefully, less carefully. So some adjectives and adverbs are irregular. Yeah, this means the comparative adjective and adverb forms are not based on the base form. So, like for example, words like good and well, the comparative form would be better. Bad and badly, we would use worse instead. Far, farther or further, little, less. Okay. We use comparatives with than to make direct comparison between two things or actions. That the form is than plus the noun phrase. So summer is warmer than spring. The days last longer than the nights. Okay? We also use than plus subject plus the helping verb. Summer is warmer than spring is. The days last longer than the nights do. So now it's your turn, guys. Let's practice. What is the correct comparative form of each adjective in the parentheses? So the parentheses are the words basically in the brackets. So look at the sentence. The book was, the word interesting is inside the brackets, and then than the movie. How can we change the form and use the comparative form in this sentence? Pause the video here. Think about it And when you've written your answer down, press play to resume. Excellent. So we would write more interesting or less interesting. Okay? Let's look at another example. Do the same thing with this sentence. Now the street is, and then we've got the word wide in the brackets, than before. Pause the video here, have a go, and when you're ready to check your answers, press play. Wider. If you got that, excellent. Good job, guys. So now, let's practice. Okay, great. So now what I want you guys to do is write the comparative forms of the adjectives and adverbs. Then work with a partner and turn these sentences using the comparative form. So when you're ready to check your answers, press play. So pause the video here and take maybe 5-10 minutes to write the comparative forms. And when you're ready to check your answers, press play, guys. Good luck. Okay, so now let's check our answers. So here are the answers from this activity. So number 1, more, less favorable. Number 2, more or less uneasy. Number 3, higher or less high. Number 4, tastier or less tasty. Number 5, more, less widely. Number 6, more, less unnatural. Number 7, more or less unacceptable. Number 8, better, worse. Number 9, more, less unloyal. And number 10, more or less expensive. Well done, guys. Good job. So guys, for more practice, go on the LMS website, where you can find a whole load of vocabulary, grammar, speaking, listening activities that you guys can continue practicing. Or if you want to find more examples on the comparative forms, that's the best place to look. So well done and good job.